Today, we are going to reveal very important and new information about the Pi network and Pi coin. But if you are one of the Pi miners, you probably are very interested in this topic and you want to know all the information around it. If you are mining from the very beginning, you have a lot of coins by now, and you are interested in monetizing it. So, this is what we are going to talk about today. Is it possible, and how to withdraw from Pi network? Is it possible to sell the Pi coins by the end of this year? To find out, stay with us till the end of this video. But first, we would like to share some important information with you. And that is that you can get up to $2,800 on Bybit and Femex. It's really easy. All you need to do is click the links down in the description, sign up, and make your first deposit. Don't miss this big opportunity. It is a limited time offer. Let's start our video. We are going straight to the answer of the most important question. Can you withdraw your Pi coins? The honest answer is, at the moment, you cannot withdraw your coins. Pi network is in the second of 3 phases according to their white paper. So, what can you do with Pi coins? The real and honest answer is that at the moment, the only thing you can do is mine for free. And when the Pi network enters the 3rd phase, you are going to be able to monetize. This does not mean that Pi is worthless or useless. It is very similar like the early days of Bitcoin. People were mining thousands of Bitcoins and they had no value. But now those same people are probably millionaires. We don't know when the monetization will happen, but most of the experts are saying that it is going to be somewhere between 2022 and 2023. This may not make any sense to you. That is why we are going to fill you in with the details. To monetize your Pi, you first need to know some things about it. Signing up for the Pi network is done with your smartphone number or your Facebook account. The problem is that this information alone will not prevent you from mining Pi in a fraudulent way. This is something that has been thought out by the creators. In this way, it is possible to mine using multiple smartphones with only one account, or by stealing other people's information. In order to be able to invalidate Pi mined this way, Pi network is currently conducting a process called KYC verification for some users. 100,000 people will be randomly selected for authentication. And most users have not yet had a chance to verify this so-called KYC. This is currently only validated by Passport and is being processed by an agency called Yoti in the United Kingdom. It is hard to tell when all users will complete this. If you are one of the early miners, you probably have a lot of tokens by now. It is likely that the ones that are going to enter late into the project are not going to get as much reward as the early comers. It is of huge importance if you've already entered, or if you haven't, you should do it right away. The only investment that you should do is your 5 seconds daily for checking the app. The monetization will become a real thing when Pi coin enters the so-called mainnet. When the community feels the software is ready for production, and it has been thoroughly tested on the testnet, the official mainnet of the Pi network will be launched. An important detail is that in the transition into the mainnet, only accounts validated to belong to distinct real individuals will be honored. After this point, the Faucet and Pi network emulator of Phase 1 will be shut down and the system will continue its own forever. Future updates to the protocol will be contributed by the Pi developer community and Pi's core team, and will be proposed by the committee. Their implementation and deployment will depend on nodes updating the mining software, just like any other blockchain. No central authority will be controlling the currency, and it will be fully decentralized. Balances of fake users or duplicate users will be discarded. This is the phase when Pi can be connected to exchanges and be exchanged for other currencies. There is also lots of information about mainnet that you should know as well. This will also help you predict when your Pi will be available for trading or selling. The completion of mainnet means that Pi will have its own coin issuance technology. Now that the Pi is borrowing the Stellar Consensus Protocol, SCP, the consensus method of Stellar Lumen, we are entering this technical stuff so you can understand in detail what is going on with this project. Of all the coins listed on the coin market today, only about 50 types of coins have completed the mainnet. Coins listed without mainnet are all classified as tokens and do not have a very high value. The catch is that even the Pi network could go through all the listing process without a mainnet, but that is something you don't want to happen. If we listed in that way, the Pi will be classified as a token and will not receive a high price. The difference is that this coin, the Pi coin, is mined for free, and most of us already owning Pi coins are interested to get a higher price. Pi Network has yet to announce any plans to go public. However, it was planned that the mainnet completion target is the fourth quarter of 2021. This implies that mainnet will be developed before Pi's listing on exchanges. Therefore, as to when the Pi network will be able to be monetized, we must first wait for the completion of the mainnet of the Pi network and the completion of the KYC verification of all users that we have mentioned above. If you want more details about how Pi network is working, we can find lots of information in their white paper on their website. But as it is stated on their website, Pi is not free money. It is a long-term project whose success depends on the collective contributions of its members. Today, Pi is worth approximately $0, euros, or whatever fiat currency. As we mentioned before, this is very similar to Bitcoin back in 2008. Pi's value will be backed by the time, attention, goods, and services offered by other members of the network. By pooling our attention, goods, and services around a common currency, Pi's members want to capture more of the value that typically goes to banks and technology giants. At the moment, the developers are laying the infrastructure for this digital currency and marketplace by distributing the currency, building the community, and developing the technology to ensure its security. Building a community is something that is very important in the crypto world, and it really affects the price. We saw what happened with the meme-based tokens. They got a really good value just because they have created buzz and a big community. Let us remind you that Pi launched its first phase of the project on 14th of March 2019. It is the Pi Day. During Phase 1, your balances are being recorded with a guarantee of being honored when Pi transitions to mainnet. As we already told you, the mainnet will be in the Phase 3 of the project. Transfers of Pi are not allowed until we reach mainnet to prevent bad actors from accumulating Pi from fake accounts. For example, a bad actor could mine from fake accounts, transfer the Pi to a legitimate account, and then pass through Pi's account verification process despite their illicit gains. We are still refining the exact development timeline for the project. For more details, please refer to the roadmap section of our white paper. No one exactly knows where PiCoin will enter some of the exchanges, but the good news for now is that it is still not on the exchanges. That means you can still jump in and mine. When PiCoin enters the exchanges, it will be too late for mining, and according to most of the experts, the mining will not be for free. That is why our suggestion is to start mining Pi today. To install the app and start the process, especially because it's for free, all you need to do is open the app once per day and click one button. According to the Pi network developers, the app does not drain your battery as well. The mining process is very simple and it costs you nothing. We usually do not give this kind of recommendations, and we always suggest you check multiple sources, but in this case, you have nothing to lose. So, there is no need to wait. The only time you should wait is when the PiCoin enters the exchanges. You can sell some of it to get some money, but hold most of it because the price will go up when it is going to be released. Do not make the same mistakes as the early holders of Bitcoin did.